Much for these latest updates now that you are able to share, and we move forward where the special investigation team continues its attempts to exhume the alleged skeletal remains of the people allegedly killed and buried in Dharmasthala on the fourth day, but ended up with no remains being recovered. The SIT had dug up spots 7 and 8 of the 13 shown by the whistleblower where he claimed to have buried bodies, but this yielded no results. Meanwhile, the SIT had also found the partial skeletal remains when they dug up the spot 6, the only place they have recovered remains. Before that, digging up at 5 spots left them empty-handed. Meanwhile, the skeletal remains found will first be subjected to an autopsy and then later sent for the forensic analysis at the forensic laboratory Madiwala in Bangalore. Barry Thomas, my colleague, joins me for more details. The Dharmasthala revelation has caused a stir, Belly, and of course the skeletal remains found are raising furthermore and more suspicion over what remains to be the truth behind these claims as the mass burials is concerned. In the latest revelation by the SIT after digging up the spot 7 and 8, what remains to be the ground reality so far from the investigators into this mass burial conspiracy?
Simran, according to the whistleblower, he had submitted to the SIT that there were 13 spots in Dharmasthala alongside the banks of the Netravati river and 2 kilometers inside the reserve forest adjoining this particular river. So, and he has also listed out how many bodies would be found at each of these spots. Like, say for instance, the site number 1, 2 and 3 has two bodies each. Each site is what the whistleblower claimed to the SIT. But ever since the exhumation process had started from site 1, there was only a red tone blouse along with a PAN card and an ATM card that was retrieved from that spot. And later on, the sites number 2, 3 and 4 did not produce any kind of evidence, is what the SIT still not have revealed that. However, at the site number 6, the SIT has stumbled, the SIT officials have stumbled on 15 pieces of bone. Supposedly, these bones are belong to a male deceased person, is what the forensic doctors explained there. So, and on the 4th day, that was yesterday, it was the 7th and the 8th sites that were exhumed and excavated, and there were no human skeletal remains found in that spot, is what we gather. However, this is according to the SIT officials, who are now kind of stuck between a lot of people, the localites, who are outraged about finding human skeletal remains and in Dharmasthala at these designated spots pointed out by the whistleblower. So this is also a reason why the SIT is not coming out with the information as of now. However, the local activists and especially the ones who are campaigning or fighting for justice for the Saujanya, the rape and murder victim, and the mother Sujata Bhatt of a missing MBBS student Ananya Bhatt, who had gone missing in Dharmasthala in 2003, are a relieved lot, because they, from their sources, have learned that the SIT have indeed retrieved a lot of evidence including human skeletal remains from.
Well, all right.